What it do, what it do, what it do, it is yours truly, Mr.Taliaferro. What it do, man? I'm super happy to be back. Just want to inform you guys, if you have not done so yet, one way you can support me and my platform is by simply subscribing. If this is your first video, tell me how you like it. If you don't like it, that's fine as well. But if you rocking now, you like this content, subscribe. If this is your second or third time watching my video, you keep coming back for a reason, subscribe, and there's other platforms that you can follow me on. I love to have you a part of the team. Go ahead and join your boy. Great content today. Maybe if you're a Laker fan, it could be great content for you, or it could not be great content for you. Here's what I want to do. I want to help LeBron James out, man. Year one for LeBron James in Los Angeles has been one to forget if you're a Lakers fan. You know what? I don't want to be too critical of LeBron James, but from what it looked like to me, right? I think LeBron thought he had did enough around the league, right? His career was great enough for him to come, pretty much for him to come to Los Angeles and for the Laker fan base to take whatever he gave them. Like, I pretty much think LeBron looked at how Kobe Bryant went out as a Los Angeles Laker. His last few years, Kobe Bryant didn't compete for championships, right? The Lakers were really bad. They struggled to get free agents in Los Angeles. It was pretty ugly. Kobe took a lot of money and left the Lakers little room to go get other premier talents around him, right? And he went out, scored 60 in his last game, but I'm pretty sure Kobe would have liked to win at least one more championship, or at least compete for one championship in his last 3 years in Los Angeles. That didn't happen. I think LeBron thought, okay, Kobe didn't give him a ring, but he did still maintain that box office status, right? And I think LeBron looked at it as, if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. I'm going to be in Hollywood, get my movie career where I need to be. Go ahead and start to set up the next phase of my life. Again, if I win, I win. If we get free agents, great. I would love to compete for championships. But if we don't, I'm going to kind of be in a little bit, tune out a little bit as well. You know, in spots you'll see my greatness. In other spots I won't seem as dedicated as I was in the past. There's one difference between LeBron and Kobe. Kobe won 5 of them things in Los Angeles before the back end of his career hit. LeBron, you're one of the greatest to ever do it, but you ain't did crap in Los Angeles, and you pretty much gave your behind to that Lakers fan base to kiss, and they weren't willing to kiss it without a ring. At least one championship, and that's where I think the disconnect was with that Laker fan base. So I'm going to help King James out, bro. Quickly, I'm going to give LeBron James 5 ways he can get that Laker fan base to forgive him after this. I mean, statistically, LeBron was still great, but on the court, the impact didn't seem there, and mentally, he didn't seem as engaged post that injury as we've seen LeBron in the past. I'm going to give him 5 ways to get that Laker fan base to forgive him next season. Reason number 1, it's quite simple, man. Put down Hollywood a little bit. One thing I think Kobe Bryant got down completely with the Los Angeles Lakers, and why they're always going to respect him and love him, he showed fans, and maybe Kobe had things going behind the scenes, we would never know. To me, he showed fans that he was all in on basketball while he was a player. Now, once his career ended, we instantly seen Kobe Bryant go write a book. He got into movies, got into a couple of children's stories as well. Like, he got into Hollywood after the basketball days were done. And if he was involved in stuff during his NBA career, it was still focused around basketball. Remember the documentary that he did with ESPN, right? It's still basketball related. LeBron's doing stuff like The Shop and all these things that really don't have anything to do with his team. And I think that would be a great sign. One, if LeBron could just step away a little bit from announcing the movies in season, like hearing that he has a Space Jam movie in season, kind of rubbed me the wrong way as a Laker fan base. Seeing him shoot episodes of The Shop as the Lakers were losing games rubbed me the wrong way. LeBron was out with the groin injury as the Lakers were losing game after game, and to hear that he was executively producing an album for 2 Chainz, it rubbed me the wrong way. I'm a fan of you because of basketball. I love what you do off the court as well, but you play for the Lakers, At the end of the day, the fan base wants to see you win. So if he could find ways to put down Hollywood or at least kind of mask it how Kobe did, I think that would be the first step in getting that Lakers fan base. They'll then know you're engaged 100% and focused on winning at least one more ring. And I think his legacy does need one more. Convince a top-tier free agent to sign with Los Angeles. Look, that team was not good enough to go too much further than what they did. If LeBron were to have stayed healthy the whole season, I'd still pick that team to lose in the first and second round of the playoffs. Better than not making the playoffs at all, but they were not good enough to compete for a championship. One way LeBron can not only take a little bit of pressure off himself, but also make that Laker fan base love him again or love him for the first time is to go get a free agent around him. They got to convince somebody to come to LA. This whole stigma around the Lakers that, to be fair to LeBron, was there before he got there, needs to be gone immediately. This whole stigma of guys not wanting to come to the Lakers, guys turning down meetings with the Los Angeles Lakers, like last summer Paul George didn't even give the Lakers a meeting before re-signing with the OKC Thunder. That's bad. Kawhi Leonard has said time and time again he's really not too concerned with playing with LeBron James. He'd rather play with the Clippers. That's really bad. You need to change that narrative. And if they can go out and get a top-tier talent, that fan base will be like, okay, we're seeing that LeBron James that we saw in Cleveland. Great. As long as LeBron plays with top-tier talents, I believe that's a way to keep him focused and engaged in the game. As long as he got somebody that he deems on the same caliber as him to keep him and hold him accountable for kind of being disengaged from time to time. This is a big task, but it will be a great one. Next year, if the Lakers were somehow, some way able to beat the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs, not win a championship, but just beat the Warriors in the playoffs, do you know what that would do for LeBron and his Lakers? Look, the Lakers fans would have one up on the Warriors. They haven't been able to say that in the last few years. If he could beat the Warriors in the playoffs, I don't care what happens after that. I don't care if the Lakers are the 8th seed next year. You beat the Warriors in the playoffs, oh, you're making a statement. And I think that's a moment that the Laker fan base can hold on to long term. And that could be one of LeBron's last oomph on his career, right? And that Laker fan base would love that. That's something that I don't even believe that Laker fan base believe Kobe could do by himself. So if he can find a way, whatever he gets around him, to beat the Warriors in the series, that would help a lot. It gives Laker fans something to brag with when they're in arguments with Warrior fans, with Kevin Durant fans, with Steph Curry fans. Right now, we don't have any ammo right now. LeBron didn't look like the best player in the game, and the Lakers for damn sure looked pretty mediocre most of the second half of the season. Give us something to work with here. Beating the Warriors is something. It's not everything, but it's something. Be clutch like Kobe. One thing that LeBron, I believe, has missed throughout his career is the confidence to take great shots at the end of the game, right? Sometimes I question, does LeBron have a go-to move? I actually think LeBron's go-to move is a great pass. You're talking about being the greatest of all time. You need something better than a great pass, right? In late game situations, people don't want to see you pass. Not because you're not making the best play. A lot of times LeBron is making the right play, but we come from that Kobe. A lot of these Laker fans, they saw Kobe Bryant, and some of the older Laker fans, they saw Michael Jordan, right? Mike took those shots. Kobe took those shots. Make or miss. That Laker fan base will be much more excited with LeBron missing a late game shot than they would a Kyle Kuzma, Lance Stevenson, or even a Rajon Rondo. You want LeBron with the basketball in his hands, make or miss. Trust me, I'm a Laker fan. Kobe missed plenty of game winners, but Laker fans love the confidence that he had taking them. Be clutch like Kobe. That will, and then you'll start to make some. If he takes enough and he makes it known to his other Los Angeles Lakers teammates that no matter what, he's taking that late game shot, he'll start to make them. He's made some throughout his career. LeBron's been his best with those late game clutch shots when it's either I make it and we win, or I miss it and we go to overtime, or if I miss it, we just lose straight up, right? Like when he's going for those shots for the tie, he's really not good. But when it's those kind of, I don't even care, when I got less than a second and I just fling it up, that's when he's been his greatest, when he's just kind of shooting pressure free shots. And I think Laker fans will want a little bit more confidence in that. The only way to get confidence in your game is to take more shots and be placed in those situations. So we need him to be clutcher, take more late game shots, put his team in position to be in one possession games with under 24 seconds to go in a basketball game. Be clutch like Kobe, create moments. That's something that we haven't said in a long time with LeBron. He didn't have a lot of moments as a Laker. Like, when you think back at the Lakers season, what do you remember specifically from LeBron James individually? Like, he passed by Jordan. What else do you have? Like, not a lot of 40-point games, no 50-point games. We need moments from King James. And number 5, to me, the biggest way LeBron could get that Laker fan base back in his corner, you bring a championship to Los Angeles, they love you forever. He's not going to need 5 rings like Kobe in Los Angeles. You bring 1 championship to Los Angeles, clear as day. That Laker fan base will love you forever. And then you could be known as a Laker great. Because LeBron's on the back end of his career, he'll win at a stage where most great players have not won at the age of 35, a championship, at least 35. Fam, that would be great. The Lakers are so far away from relevancy, and it's been that way for at least the last 7, 8, 9 years since Kobe delivered that last championship for the Lakers. That seems like an eternity ago. The Lakers would take any championship. Right now, Laker fans are not even thinking about championships right now. That's how bad it's gotten. It usually doesn't go this long without the Lakers being relevant. It's been a while now. You win a championship in Los Angeles, you got that Lakers heart forever. I'm talking about post your career. They might even retire your jersey anyway, just because he won there. Like, that's how valuable championships are. Most of the great Lakers have won there. Anybody that's put on that purple and gold, they've won. LeBron's no different. You opted to make that journey to Los Angeles. You called yourself the greatest of all time. You say you're still the best in this game right now. You got to win. That expectation is on you to be a winner. And with Los Angeles, the best way to turn it around is to fill their stomachs up with food. And the food that they want is a championship trophy. If LeBron just listens to your boy and listen to those 5 steps, I'm telling you, man, if he can do a couple of those things, that Laker fan base will be right back in his corner rooting for King James. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now,
Mr.Taliaferro. Mr.Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr.Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.